Hello and welcome. In this video, I'll show you how to use pencil marking to help you keep track of possible candidates while you're solving a puzzle. You don't have to use a pencil, of course. Especially if you are solving Sudoku on a computer or phone app, but we still call it pencil marking. So to place candidates in a cell using this program, you click here where it says candidate, and then you click on the number you want. You see how it places the candidates in specific locations in the cell. The top row has the 1, 2, 3, the middle row has the 4, 5, 6, and the bottom row has the 7, 8, and 9. This is helpful since it keeps the candidates in their own unique location in the cell. And that creates a pattern, making it easier to recognize. So let's take a look at a puzzle and see how we might go about placing candidates. Let's start with the number 1. Only one number 1. Next, number 2. In block 2. We see one number 2 appearing in row B. One number 2 appearing in row C. So number 2 will appear in one of 3 empty boxes in row A in block 2. We will use a pencil to mark all 3 boxes where number 2 can appear. If we don't want to mark those boxes anymore, we can use the eraser to erase the positions marked with pencil.
Next, number 6. In block 2 we see one number 6 appearing in row A. One number 6 appearing in row B, so the number 6 we need to find will appear in row C. We use a pencil to mark the position where number 6 appears. Next, middle rank. In block 6. Since the number 1 appears in row F, we use a pencil to mark the number 1, appearing in row East column 8 and row D column 7. In block 4. One number 5 appears in row D. One number 5 appears in row East. Looking down you will see number 5 appears in row I column 2. So number 5 will appear in 2 empty boxes. Use a pencil to mark number 5 here. Look at box number 6. Row D has number 6. Row E has number 6. We use a pencil to mark number 6 in the remaining 2 empty boxes.
In block 5. At a quick glance we can see that the number 8 will appear in 2 empty boxes. Use a pencil to mark them.
In block 8. Row I has number 5. Row G has number 5. Look up column 4 row D, you will see number 5. So number 5 will appear in the remaining 2 blank cells. Use a pencil to fill in number 5. In block 9. Number 6 appears in row H. Number 6 appears in row G. So there is only one empty cell. And of course number 6 will appear there. We can see a number 7 in row H. A number 7 in column 9. So in block 9 there will be 2 empty cells. Use a pencil to mark the number 7 there. Look at block 8. One number 8 appears in row G. One number 8 appears in row H. Only one empty cell in row I. Of course, number 8 will be there. After filling in the number 8 in column 4. Looking up at block 5. We see one number 8 in row D. One number 8 in row East. Only one empty cell in row F column 5. The number 8 will appear there. You notice in block 4. One number 2 appears in column 3. One number 2 appears in row F. So there will be 2 empty cells in row East. Use a pencil to mark the number 2 here. Here you notice in block 5. The position of number 2 marked with a pencil is also considered as one position of number 2, appearing in row East. One number 2 appearing in row F. So in block 5 there will be only one empty cell and number 2 will be there. In the next step, I will play very slowly so you can visualize how convenient it is to use a pencil to predict the numbers that will appear in the remaining boxes. Please follow along. If you find the video interesting, leave me a comment and a subscription so that the channel can grow further. Looking at row D. We see the missing numbers in the two empty cells are the numbers 1 and 4. Now take a look at these two cells. We have a matching pair. A 1 and a 4 that can only go into these two cells in row D. This is great. Because if we place the 1 then we know right away the other cell will be a 4. And if we place the 4, right away we'll know the other cell is the 1. I have seen this referred to as a pair and also as twins. But I'll stay with the term matching pair since it seems to describe this best. You will see in later lessons that the matching pair is very useful in eliminating other cells in the same unit. Sometimes called a house. That is a row, column and block. More about that in a later video. Looking at block 7. We see that there are still 3 empty cells of numbers 1, 2, 4. Looking up at column 1. We see that numbers 1 and 4 appear together. So they will not appear here but must be in the remaining 2 empty cells. So number 2 will be in this cell. 2 remaining empty cells. One of them is a 1 and the other must be a 4 since those are the only 2 numbers still missing from block 7. So we can pencil mark these in as 1 and 4. Again, this is called a matching pair. And we will talk about matching pairs in an upcoming lesson. But for now, think about the 1 and 4 as the 2 numbers that need to be placed into one of those 2 cells. One is a 1 and one is a 4. We don't know which is which yet. You see how pencil marking helps us to remember what goes where. Now, I will finish the Sudoku game. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe to help my channel grow. I really appreciate it, and I hope you learned something.